Alone, in the dimly lit bedroom she had shared with John Lennon for the previous 7 years, Yoko Ono walked soundlessly across the plush white carpet to a large mahogany bureau at the far end of the room. There, carefully turning through the pages of John's old, oversized address book, she stopped finally at an entry scrawled haphazardly across the journal's tatty inside-back cover. Picking up the telephone, she wondered if the number would still be any good. So much time had passed, so many heartaches, and now, the cruelest blow of all. "Hello?" It was a child's voice, far away on the other end of the wobbly transatlantic line. "Who's calling, please?" "Oh, hi." She struggled to find her normal speaking voice. "Is your daddy at home? It's Yoko." A few muffled, anxious moments later, Paul McCartney picked up the line. "Yoko," he said, his voice already full of surprise and obvious concern. "What's the matter?" "It's John," she replied, attempting to control herself. "He's dead. Someone shot him. Can you believe it?" A world away, standing in the cluttered kitchen of his tiny circular farmhouse in rural Sussex, McCartney looked helplessly towards his wife Linda, who, minutes before, had been busily preparing breakfast for her 2 youngest children. "I don't know what to say," he finally answered. "Why? It can't be." And then simply, "No, my God." 2 hours later, just after noon on Tuesday, December 9th, 1980, McCartney emerged from his home en route to a Wings recording session at George Martin's Air Studios in London, commenting only briefly to reporters assembled outside that he was far too shocked and upset to properly take it in at the moment, and that John was a great man who would be remembered for his unique contributions to art, music, and peace. With that he drove off with Linda in their silver Volvo station wagon, silently lost in his thoughts for the 2-hour-plus drive to London. His current musical collaborator, Denny Laine, was also shaken by the news. He had arrived early for the session and was quietly remembering his rowdy, moody blues days hanging out with Lennon when Paul and Linda arrived. McCartney put a call through to Yoko in New York. In the course of their conversation, she told him just how fond her husband had been of him, despite the many verbal barbs the often caustic Lennon had unleashed upon his former partner in recent years concerning their tempestuous 24-year relationship. Underneath it all, she said, John had been secretly proud of McCartney's astounding solo success, and had often remarked that, as an amateur talent scout, he hadn't really done too badly in discovering someone of Paul's superlative abilities. Besides, the occasionally crusty Lennon would argue, it's one thing for families to row, quite another to allow anyone else to have a go. To John's mind anyway, said Yoko, he and McCartney had always remained brothers. Brawling brothers, maybe, but family none the less.